Yeah, it was back. It was in 2022 when we did that, and like I said, it was one of the best days ever, and hopefully things will pan out for everybody as well, which is what I always wish the best for. And so for every show that you've done in the past and everything, how did you go by preparing for it? I know there's many hours of rehearsals, there's many hours of vocal warm-ups and everything, but how do you get prepared for everything? Because it's not, for those who do not know, any form of entertainment is never an easy task. You have to be fully prepared for it, physically and mentally.
I find like obviously film sets, you don't, because you're an extra, you don't have to mentally prepare for anything. I just go chill and I'm like, I'll just do what I'm told. If I walk from there to there, walk from there to there. When it comes to singing, it sounds really weird. I have to be careful what I eat before, because obviously dairy can affect your throat, sugar can affect your throat, so you've got to be careful. When I get nervous, I drink a ton of water beforehand.
Yeah.
I think that's just because it gives me something to do. But I very weird, like before I perform, I'll either be very chatty to get my nerves out, or I don't want to talk to anyone. I'm like, don't talk to me. Like, I don't want to talk about it, especially afterwards. It's the weirdest thing ever. After I do a performance, I don't like people talking to me about the performance.
Yeah.
Like, even to say it was good, I don't like it. I'm just like, I've done it. It's over with.
Yeah.
On to the next one. I don't know why. It just makes me feel awkward. Even if it's positive or negative, I don't like talking about it. I'm like, yeah, cool. I've done it now. Let's talk about something else. It sounds so weird. But that's just how I am. I'm literally like I've done it before where it's been really bad. I remember I was like 17. I did a performance, and then after I did the performance, I left. I was like, I'm going.
Well, I think everybody gets like that because you feel like, they don't see what goes on behind the scenes, does it? All the hours of preparation, all the long days, because sometimes rehearsals can take up to 12 hours. You're there from 9 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock in the evening sometimes. And it can be quite strenuous, where there is mainly on the film sets, and it can be like that. I mean, even when you're rehearsing as a singer, it does take a bit of a mental effect on you, don't you? It's just the mind saying, okay, it's off, just don't bother talking about it. It's done, dusted, go on to the next thing. It does it does take like I say, a bit of a toll on an individual.
Yeah, but it's also like definitely with music, you've got the whole like, when it comes to the actual show.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't feel like you've got a place to tell a vocal engineer or like a sound engineer what to do, because you're like, they're the professional, I'm just going to stay quiet. But a lot of the time I'm there like, I like a lot of reverb. I'm a reverb person. I like reverb, I like echo. But a lot of sound engineers don't do that. And you're just going like, And then when it comes to the whole like levels of what you can hear on the stage, I've had it so many times though, where in a rehearsal, all the levels and everything are perfect. It's all good. As soon as it comes to live performance, for some bizarre reason, the whole things have changed. And half the time, I've done it before where I can't even hear myself. I'm just gonna have to go with it, but I can't hear what I'm doing.
All right, fair enough. What's the best experience you've ever had on stage, and like that you'll cherish forever?
I mean, I wouldn't cherish it, but it's definitely the most memorable. This was a year ago, and I performed at a gala awards, and at the start of the evening, I'd had a problem with my shoes. Like,
okay.
I was an idiot. I bought new heels, hadn't broken them in. My stupidity. I'll hold my hands up to that. Anyway, we had to wear ball gowns. My heel kept getting stuck in my dress at the back.
Okay.
So I got up out of my seat to walk onto stage. My heel got stuck. And then as I was walking up the stairs, my heel got stuck again. And I didn't realise how loud I said it. But as I was walking up the stairs, I just went, took my shoes off, literally like one of the girls that was sat at the front just went, pass me the shoes, pass me the shoes. So I was panicking, so I kind of threw the shoes at her, slashed past them. And then to cover it all up, I was panicking and I was like, shit. So the only thing I could think of saying to like make a joke out of it was, if you enjoy.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Yeah, that is my most memorable experience, and it will live with me for a while.
Yeah, maybe forever.
Yeah. I don't know, something more memorable and worse could happen. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. Those things can happen. I can remember when some people still don't understand as an actor. You know, when you're always saying stuff to somebody, instead of saying good luck, you say break a leg. It looks like in this case you broke a shoe heel. In other words, broke into it.
Yeah, well, the shoe was fine, but to be fair as well, people didn't understand how painful these shoes were, because I'd been wearing them for like 2 hours before that, and the back of my, like, just before I got on stage as well, I had to put a plaster on my foot because my foot was bleeding. Like, haven't worn the shoes since. They are beautiful shoes, but I can't bring myself to wear them.
Painful memories, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it works out for you down the line. Don't worry about it. And it takes time. I actually worked in the shoe business for 4 years, long time ago. And first, I can remember, I must have said it like a million times a day. We say to everybody, give it time, you'll get used to them. Give it time, you'll break into them. And yeah, that was definitely a lot of customer satisfaction. We would always have that. And so if you had the opportunity to work with anyone, like in the music business, who would it be and why? Other than Taylor Swift.
You know what? If someone said to me, do you want to work with Ed Sheeran? Yeah. I wouldn't mind that, because he is a songwriting legend.
Yeah, he's got some.
That'd be quite good.
Very talented. And why would you like to work with him?
Just because the way, like, a lot of people don't realize most of the songs in the charts are written by him.
Yeah.
And like, just the way he writes songs and everything is so genius. And I'd just love to see the process that he does it and what goes through his brain when he does it.
No, actually, that would be a good learning experience as well, to see how an idea comes into the person's mind. Say, okay, this is how I visualize something. This is how it's going to be written down, start, middle, and end, the chorus, the verse, everything. And just put it out there. Let's rehearse it. If it sounds great, we'll do it. If not, we just re-amend it and then release it.
Yeah. But it's like, songs are they can be very hit or miss. Like, I've had some songs where I've written them in half an hour. And then what I've written, I've not even changed anything from it. Like, I've literally gone, yeah, that is the product that I want. Whereas there are other songs where I've done top lines for people and I've written something and they've been like, oh, can I hear it? And I'm like, nah, because I don't like it. And I've taken a month break from it, come back to it, scrapped what I've like, completely got rid of everything I've done and restarted again. Because sometimes you get writer's block and you need that break and that separation to be like, right, I'm going to just pull back, regroup with myself, start again.
That's good. I mean, sometimes you have to take a bit of a step back to see, okay, I always feel like once you take a step back, you can see things from a much broader perspective. And when you do that, you'll see things a lot better, and it'll give you a much better understanding as well. To be like, okay, this needs to be fixed. This doesn't look good. This needs to be amended this way. Okay, this sounds good the way it is. I'll leave it alone. Whereas this bit needs a lot of looking into, a lot of research as well. And then once it's all amended, then we throw it outside to the public.
It's like when my vocal editor's editing all the vocals, and he'll obviously send me drafts and things. Yeah. And the amount of times where I'll be like, what? Sounds really weird. What I'll do is I'll listen through my phone speaker, then I'll listen through headphones, then I'll listen through my in-ear monitors, because all the quality is very different. And then the one key thing that I do is I'll just go to the drive and I'll go sit in my car and listen to it in the car.